Earlier today, Clash of Clans posted an interview with the community manager and two forum moderators, and Darian, who is the community manager, ended up leaking or hinting towards a lot of really cool things that will likely be coming to Clash of Clans in the upcoming update. So in today's video, I'm going to go give you guys a quick recap of all the things that I thought were really important regarding this upcoming update, and all of the hints or teases of what's to come. Anyways, let's get into it. Hey guys, thank you so much for checking out today's video, and like I said, we are going to be going over all of the important leaks and hints or teases regarding that interview towards this new upcoming update. Before we get into it though, let's see if we can reach the like goal of 1,000 likes on today's video, and also make sure you are subscribed for all daily Clash of Clans videos, and I will be your #1 source for update information, leaks, and all of that good stuff. Other than Supercell themselves, of course, they are always the #1 source for information regarding all of this, but I will be doing all of the behind the scenes stuff. I'll be looking for all of that unofficially released information or leaks and stuff that they can't actually post, so I'll be letting you guys know about those as soon as they are surfaced online. But anyways, let's get into the quick recap of what happened. So one of the first things that they ended up mentioning was that Town Hall 12 will not be coming this update. They did mention, however, that it is something they are working on. So it is something that they are working on, it just won't be coming anytime this year. Maybe 2018 it will be a possibility, but we'll just have to wait and see about that. The next thing that they talked about was that they are trying, in this upcoming update, they are trying to incentivize clans to progress. Not necessarily by new perks, just because they said that it discourages new clans. So everyone wants to join a level 10 clan where you get all those perks. So if you are a new level 1 or even like level 5 clan, you don't get access to all those perks, and it's much harder to recruit new players. So they don't want to make it even tougher by adding like level 14 perks. Then it just makes it even tougher for those level 1 clans.
It's going to be harder for newer clans to survive. So we're kind of looking at how do we want to tweak this, how do we want to change, and how do we want to incentivize how clans progress, and what can we do to incentivize lower level clans to progress to higher level clans without having to abandon a lower level clan and join a higher level clan. Does that make sense?
Yeah. And they already set down the foundation for all of those clan levels by adding the new badges for all of that. They said that, actually he said in his own words that he set down the foundation for these clan levels by adding those the new emblems for level 14 and like level 20 clans and all of that kind of stuff.
Putting the constantly changing clan badges was kind of a first step, and we just kind of need to fill in the blanks that go from there.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Yeah.
Like we've got all these different tiers now added to it. What do we fill it with? And it's not just going to be, more clan perks, because again, as we discussed earlier, that's not necessarily the right answer, but it is in the works, and we'll touch on that more later on.
Okay.
So now they just need to fill in the blanks. So they will be adding new stuff, potentially to each level of a clan, but we'll have to wait and see because they don't want to add new perks and stuff like that. The other thing that they hinted towards is he said that originally they had never wanted heroes to be in war while they are upgrading. Basically, he kind of worded it differently, but basically because they want people to spend gems wisely on it. But they did say it's something that they're re-looking at, so we might be seeing heroes allowed in war in this upcoming update or a future update after that. And then when they were talking about what to add for the update, like what they are looking for, they said that they can't just add stuff for war players or players that push or just farmers and stuff like that. They need to add something that pleases all of them as a combined community. They were saying that a lot of players either just focus on war or just focus on pushing. I know a lot of people who don't really care for war, they just farm or they just push. And then I also know players who really they stopped upgrading their base and all of that because they just want to stay at a max town hall so that they can just war. So they want to be able to please every single player like that. So yeah, he said that, and then he also said, he talked again about the foundation for the clan levels and how they need to fill in the blanks.
Is what I talked about earlier, how we're laying down a foundation for a lot of things.
Right.
And we'll get into that verbiage later on. Being in a social, or being able to take advantage and play in the social aspect of this game is something that we really want to nurture and grow. I mean, it's Clash of Clans, and clans being the operative word here, that we want there to be a very social aspect of the game and not just clan wars, not just trophy pushing, not just farming. Well, then what purpose does the clan serve?
And they also talked about how there isn't going to be an end game for Clash of Clans, mainly because then once there's an end game, what is there to do after that? You need to keep everyone busy and stuff like that. He said that the 3 main things that they are working on or that they are trying to fix, especially in this upcoming update, he said is clouding. So up in Legends League when you have to wait in the clouds for like hours on end. Number 2 was matchmaking. So clan war matchmaking with all these huge mismatches. And then the last one is game content. He didn't really say them in a specific order, he mostly meant them that those are the top 3 priorities over everything else. So game content, I'm really excited about that, and that basically means that they want to keep people busy and adding new things, but not necessarily by adding new buildings, new levels, and stuff like that. So that is really good to hear. The other thing he said is that they want to add more collaboration in clan dynamics. So what that could mean, that would be stuff like clan wars, basically stuff where you can do stuff with your clan, interact with them, and he really emphasized that it is called Clash of Clans, emphasis on the clans. So the more stuff that you can do with your clan, the better it will be for the game. So that is something that they are focusing on. And then one of the moderators asked the question if it's like similar to Clash Royale, where they do, actually I haven't played Clash Royale for the longest time, but he said basically that it's not like the Clash Royale way of having collaboration in clan dynamics.
Part of this goes back to, we talked about what the community consensus on and how do we focus on various aspects of the game. The way I phrased that was very intentional, that we're laying down the foundation for other things. We're working on new content that it's going to be a multi-staged release. The first part of it, we're hoping to have out within the next couple months, part of our big winter update. It's going to incorporate adding more functionality to the clans, how clans function, giving more incentives to clans, I guess more collaboration on clan dynamics.
Kind of like Clash Royale.
Not in the same way, but...
He also said in these exact words that they're looking into, or sorry, maybe not looking into, but he did mention clan type leagues and then multi-type clan encounters and more dynamics, not just for trophy pushing or war. So clan type leagues, I'm not sure what he means by that exactly, but it is something that we might be seeing in this next update, because clan type leagues, we already have that, but that's just for like the top clans, like the Quantum's Web and whatever clans are in the top now. I haven't been checking for the longest time, but basically stuff like that. I think it'll be different. Maybe each season you'll be placed into like a pool of 30 other clans, and then you trophy push, see who can get the most trophies in that season, and then it's sort of like a clan tournament, but in a different regards. It's not just war, it's basically the global leaderboards, but just within a smaller player pool, or a clan pool in this case. And then the other thing is multi-type clan encounters. That could possibly mean like clan tournaments. That was my first reaction to it, but I feel like it wouldn't be that simple.
But the long-term vision of that could be something along the lines of clan type leagues and multiplayer clan type encounters, things like that, stuff that would really add some new dynamic functionality to the game, and not just more trophy climbing, not just more clan war type stuff. Hopefully we'll have, we're looking at having some kind of sneak peeks within the next month or so, I'm hoping. I don't want to give away too much, but the way I phrased that was very intentional, and we have been working, and this is all stuff that's largely geared towards the main village.
And then he also said that it's going to be more dynamic than just trophy pushing or wars. So if you just war, it'll still affect you, and if you just trophy push, it'll still affect you like that. So we'll have to think about that. I'm not going to speculate too much in this video because I have a separate video coming out soon with all of those ideas. And then the other thing that he said was that this update is primarily going to be focused on the main village. So they're not adding new town halls, and it's going to be they're going to be adding a new dynamic or facet to the game. So possibly like a new game mode, new features and stuff like that, more so than new buildings and all of that kind of stuff. And then the last part, which was the absolute biggest hint possible, he said that one of the biggest things that they're adding in this update is something that a lot of players have been wanting for a long time, and apparently it starts with a queue.
That's, yes, in a nutshell, yes. It's largely focused on the main village, but it's not main village content like adding a new town hall level. They're just adding a new dynamic to the game.
Okay.
Or at least a new facet of the game. That it's something that a lot of people have been wanting for a long time.
Okay.
God, I really want to say it so badly.
Okay, right, one word. Starts and ends with.
I'm gonna give it starts with.
Okay.
Starts with a Q.
So that can only mean one thing to me. I actually went through an entire list of all of the words in the English alphabet, or sorry, not English alphabet, the English language, that start with a Q, and I ended up finding that the only one that would make sense with Clash of Clans would be quests. So what could this be regarding quests? I'll talk a lot more about that in a future video, fully in regards to quests and what it could possibly be, as well as some concepts maybe for that as well. But that is pretty much going to wrap it up for this video. I just wanted to give you guys a quick rundown of all the update leaks and hints that they released inside of that interview. So it was like a 50-minute interview, and I'm sure a lot of you guys did not watch it, but it actually did have a lot of cool stuff in it. And I wanted to put all of that important information in one video for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, make sure you drop a like, and let's see if we can hit that 1,000 likes. And anyways, that's pretty much going to wrap up this video. If you also want to check out my Discord, link will be in the description below. And I might be live streaming later today, or by the time this video is up actually, I may have already live streamed, so I don't know, just keep your eyes open for that. And anyways, I will talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.